Hi everyone, thanks for viewing the last few episodes of Tea Time with HoST. As you might know, Tea Time with HoST is a talk show which we invite vendors and customers to answer some difficult questions about their own industry. So to spice things up, today we have Lemuel Low from Cosmetical. So Cosmetical are experts in transforming and optimizing warehouse operations and robotics and automation. Right? Without further ado, let us welcome Lemuel.
Thank you.
So maybe Lemuel would like to start to give a brief introduction about Cosmico and how did Cosmico actually embark on this journey of warehouse solutions and robotics management systems?
Thanks, Zen, for the kind introduction. Yeah, my name is Lamel. I'm the Chief Business Officer for Cosmico. Cosmico was actually founded in 2013, yeah, and this was with the purpose to improve supply chains through business processes with data analytics, especially in the field of warehousing and manufacturing operations. So one of the three main reasons, that we decided that this was an industry that we wanted to enter in is because of the gaps that we saw. So the first gap would be the process and material flow inefficiencies that we felt that were affecting the optimal performances of both the warehouses as well as the manufacturing lines that was causing slowdowns in operations that perhaps could have been avoided, right? Next, it was because the majority of the systems in the market is pretty generic. So they provide, one size fits all kind of optimization or operations. And any changes that you wanted to make to these systems require extensive process modification or system modification. And this was very costly for the incremental efficiency gains they would get. Last but not least, it was, you guys are also in this space. So the adoption of robots in Southeast Asia actually has been slower than we expected, right? So mainly because due to the high cost of investment, right, relative to the cost of labor, it resulted in pretty low ROIs, right? So and as well, the technological infrastructure and IT infrastructure in these warehouses are not the most advanced, especially in our region. So that's where Cosmetical decided to come up with a product, right? And our platform is seamlessly integrated as well as a system agnostic, AI-enabled system that could address the needs of both the human-centric operations as well as the robot-centric operations through a cross-platform robot controller.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing from you is that actually there is this platform that you mentioned, and to our understanding, this platform is called Iris.
Yeah, that's right.
So maybe you can describe a little bit more what is Iris and why is the name Iris? Is it something to do with the eyes?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we do get that a lot. It's commonly associated with the eye because of iris, and yeah, in a way, it is actually like an eye, but actually, it's a acronym for Intelligent Real-Time Information System. You're right to say that iris is visualized as an eye that's always assessing and monitoring performance in warehouse or manufacturing environments, and then it finds ways to improve these processes and helps to give optimized system output for the systems that it's integrated with. Yeah, but beyond this command and control functions, it also provides forward-looking analytics, like an eye would, right, looking into the future, and this allows without even any extra deployment to predictively determine demand flows and help to improve processes. Yeah, and this can come in the form of optimized output in terms of warehouse layout.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe last question, as you mentioned, looking into the future, right? A lot of our customers also ask us about this so-called thing called light out warehouse, right?
Yeah.
So it's about inbound, where you have conveyor belts where you just put the goods and go into the warehouse, and for outbound, will be just conveyor belts coming out directly into the trucks. Yeah. So maybe want to hear a little bit on what's your take on this?
You guys weren't kidding when you mentioned that you're going to ask me the difficult questions. And yeah, this is definitely a difficult question that we get all the time from customers, whether or not they should go. The idea is either to go completely manual or completely lights out or fully robotics. And our take is that actually, with the current technology, it is technically possible to go completely lights out. But perhaps a question you can ask yourself is it completely necessary to go lights out, right? So where in certain areas where it is justified to go lights out with robots, perhaps some actions that require more dexterity, such as picking, humans are much more efficient in doing it as opposed to robots. And the investment in robots would be difficult to justify. However, in certain areas such as traveling, right, robots are much more well suited to do it, given that it's very monotonous in task as well as it's a very systemized process. Yeah. So our view is that robots and humans should actually work together to complement each other's strong suit in this kind of operations. And this integrated collaboration between humans and robots can actually enable a much more efficient warehouse. Yeah.
So the keyword here is complementing the robots together with the operators together.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a wrap for this episode. A big thanks to our guest, Daniel, being such a good sport. So for any more information about HoST, please visit us at our website, www.host.sg.
Thank you.